Hi, my name is Yasu from Japan, and in my video, I drink sake and introduce and talk something about Japan in English. And today, I'm drinking this sake from Kyoto. The name of sake is Nichinichi, and then sake brewer's name is nichinichijozo. And they actually used a very special rice, akitsuyamadanishiki. A person who works for the liquor store that I go to sometimes, she told me that this Yamadanishiki is really one of the best. So it should be good. And by the way, like the nichinichijozo is, I'm not sure if it's a really new one or not, but that person who is in charge of making the sake at the nichinichijozo, he started to making nichinichi from this year, and this is the second one. The first one I already tried it, and I actually made a video. So if you're interested, please watch it. The first one, it tasted really good. So this is the second one, and I'm looking forward to enjoying it. And then, as always, I use this special Japanese sake glass from Kagami. So, cheers. The first boy is smell. It's a very good smell. Refreshing, kind of soda-like smell, and but also like I can smell like kind of like the apple smell. It smells really good, and then the flavor is oh my god. I'm so surprised that this kind of sake can actually exist. So like the texture of this sake is just at the right in the middle of the very clean fresh, and then also the mellow texture. It's really hard to explain, but it feels good once I put it in my mouth. And very fresh, clean. There is like the tingling, sparkling feelings on my tongue, and then I can taste and I can enjoy the rich flavor of rice, which is the flavor of the yamadanishiki. Very, very actually surprising. This is really, really good. Amazing. You know, like I really, really wonder like how they can make so many different kind of flavors, smell, and everything from rice. So I enjoy drinking a lot of different kinds of Japanese sake. So if you ever wonder which sake you should consider trying, or if you are looking for like a specific sake from, let's say, if you want to try sake from Kyoto prefectures, then I recommend nichinichi, used akitsuyamadanishiki by nichinichijozo. Nichinichijozo is the name of the sake brewery. The name of the sake is nichinichi. It's so good. And then on top of that, if you drink sake from Kyoto, that means you support Kyoto, and then Kyoto is also facing the population declining. As of May 1st, they only had 2.5 million populations. And compared to last May, they have already lost more than 18,000 people. That's really a lot of people. So let's drink nichinichi and then support nichinichijozo and then nichinichi, also Kyoto prefectures. And then speaking of the population declining, the Japanese government, one of the bureau, released the new data about last year, the birth rate. It's not really looking good. The birth rate is actually 1.3, which means on average, one female would give a birth 1.3 persons. This is the worst number in the history in this country. There is no sign at all about recovering in terms of the birth rate at all. If anything, it's just getting worse and then worse and then worse. So yeah, at least in the next 30 years or 20 years, we will certainly lose 30 million people, actually more. I forgot, I should calculate again. The issue of the population declining, nowhere near to be stopped. Nothing can be done. It just gets worse and then worse. But one of the very interesting thing, and it seems to be correlated, is that in this country, the birth rate is highly correlated the marriage rate. So if the number of the people who gets married in the year is fewer, the number of the birth would actually decrease as well. And then they conducted the study last year, 2021. There are like 50,000 couple got married, which is the lowest after the World War II. And even compared to 2019, 10,000 less couples who got married compared to 2021. And that's directly correlated and then to the super low birth rate, which is average 1.3%. So yeah, this country is really losing the population. It's not gonna stop. If anything, every time I see this kind of news, this kind of reminds me of the anime, the Shingeki no Kyojin and Attack on Titan, because one of the plans was that the guy who has the power, the person who has the blood of the royal family, and he was the only one who can control the founding titan. And then his plan was to make all the people infertilized, so no more babies, and then just so that nobody's gonna attack them, and then they can just, spend the rest of their life peacefully, and they will die off because they cannot make any more babies. That was the plan, and that was just the anime. And also I didn't read the comics, so I don't know how everything is gonna end, so I'm looking forward to the final season of the Attack on Titan on the anime. But Japan is, I don't know, literally doing the same thing. It's just the environment, economy, monetary policy, or any kind of policy or support. It's just not well established to support the people that makes them, encourage them to give birth more and more. There's nothing like that. So I don't know, maybe that anime, I think it didn't happen, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, my point is that to make this country more attractive, that more people want to move here, and also Japanese people or people who already live here, they need to feel that they have a lot of opportunities here, they can have a good life here, and then they want to work harder, and then they want to make family. They need to feel that way. And I'm not saying everything is about money, but the financial stability or financial well would really contribute to help people to feel secure enough to start family, make more babies, have more children and everything. So come to Japan, enjoy everything, visiting here, sightseeing, spending your money, especially Japanese yen is super weight, and drink nichinichi or Japanese sake to support those sake breweries and those local economies. It would actually help. It wouldn't solve everything right away, but we certainly need your help for sure. I guess the conclusion of this video is that sooner or later Japanese people go extinct. It seems like. But anyway, so I guess that's all for this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. And if anything, if you can follow my not follow, if you can subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. So for now, じゃあね、バイバイ。